Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? I hope you guys said fine dandy. Tonight, guys, I am going to try to figure out how to get this rectifier fixed with diodes. I tried doing this back in the summertime and it failed. It was a big F for failure. For some reason, when I would hook it up to something, I wouldn't. It would just be zero voltage. I couldn't. It like the multimeter would say, for instance, like if I had a transformer and I had everything going like 28 volts, everything looked good, and like when I measured it, but as soon as I hooked it to something to power, it would just bottom out, and I don't know why. And I've been trying to figure that out. So we're going to work on it a little bit more. I'm not promising success, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. So let's cross our fingers. Let me put y'all up on Sky Vision. Alright guys, I have everything set up already pretty much. We're going to be using the same diodes I used last time. But I've got it all hooked up. I'll show you. I'll bring you all up here closer. I've got them all where they go. And I've got the AC transformer. I think this is a 30 volt transformer. So I've got that hooked up. So we need to measure to see. And that's what I'm getting ready to do, was hook this to the multimeter. And it should be pushing DC voltage right now. But I don't have no filter cap on it. So it will probably be all crazy on the oscilloscope, but we'll go ahead and hook the oscilloscope up here too so we can see it. See what it's doing. I need to take this cover off, but I don't want to scratch it because it gets thrown around here in the shop all the time. That's right, I need a power source, don't I? Let me go get a power source for it. Guys, before we get started, I thought we'd check this old tube, and it kind of fits this video. This is a 5U4. That's one of them old 1930s bulbs, and it is a 5U4 is common full-wave rectifier tube used in power supplies to convert alternating current to direct current. Its twin diode design uses a shared cathode and two androdes, or however you pronounce it, to convert both halves of the AC cycle. So I just found this other day. I was looking through my tubes. I was trying to find some tubes that fit that oscilloscope, and I ran across it. So let's check it real quick. Plug in the filament tester. There we go. And let's see what it does. I don't even know where I got this. Well, it came on. Yeah, it lit up. It ain't like a super strong. It's weak. It's a weak tube. But the little jewel light did come on. I think that's how you could, because sometimes when I put some tubes in, this little jewel light is bright, then sometimes it's kind of dull. So I don't know if like it means when it's bright, it's a little bit, the filament's better than when it's dull. I don't know, but it's not broken completely, so maybe I might need that later on down the road. But I just thought it was kind of fitting, kind of what we're doing here with these diodes. So I got the oscilloscope hooked up. It's kind of going haywire because I don't have any juice hooked up yet. So we're going to plug this transformer in. I think it's 30 volts, and I only filter. I know for the ones that watch a lot of my videos, you're probably tired of hearing me say I got to order capacitors. I really do, guys. I really need to make an order because I cannot find. I have no filter caps around here. I have a few of these old ones, but they're way big, too big for anything I do around the shop. This one's 300 microfarads. I usually use like 20 microfarads, 30s, and 40s. Um, that's about some. Every once in a while, maybe an 80, but never no 300 microfarad for anything I work on. I think this is for TVs, but I think I do have a couple like 20 or 10 microfarads around here somewhere. I gotta find them, and we can maybe run those in parallel or whatever we could do and make it better. I don't know. We'll figure something out when we get to that. First, I want to see if we actually get in DC voltage, and then we'll see if we can fix the ripple, make it smoother. That's when we'll add those capacitors. So when we get there, we'll get there. Oh my God, I'm just going around in circles here, guys. All right, I shall return, and I've been trying to get these wires where you guys can see the oscilloscope, but it keeps moving on me. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, let's put the juice to this and see what we get. Unplug the tube checker here. Okay. Got all kinds of cords down here. Alright. Now, like I was saying, I think this was 30-volt transformer. And I bought for the jukebox. And this is the reason why I'm trying to get a rectifier built is for the jukebox. I don't know if I blew it or not, but something happened. And I lost, it has 28 DC votes to run a lot of things on the record player. And then, of course, it has a 30 volt AC to run the motor for the record player. But just for instance, for all the stuff like sending the signals and everything where they go, it's a 28 DC votes. So the transformer has a, let me get to thinking, make sure I'm telling you right, 28 DC votes, 28 AC votes, and then there's a real small one like an 8 volt DC vote. But anyway, this capacitor, or not capacitor, transistor right here, this right here, it's bad. It's a 2N6055. And I don't know if that's why I'm not getting my 28 DC votes right now. I don't know if that's what happened. That went out, and that's why I don't get it. But if it's not, then I'm still going to have to come up with 28 DC votes to even get it to work again. And instead of paying $30 or $40 online to get a rectifier, which they're kind of hard to find. I looked for a few. I did find some, but it was kind of scarce. So I don't know if it's going to work. So that's why I'm trying to figure this out. And I haven't been successful the last time. So hopefully we are now. So let me plug this thing in. We'll plug the transformer in. And do I got the... Yeah, I have the multimeter here hooked up. Hope I don't blow nothing. Okay, 35. Let's see. Right. Let's see what the signal looks like. It's saying we have 35 volts DC. So the rectifiers work. Why ain't this? Well, where's my auto stop? There we go. So look at those ripples. Can you guys see that? That is not a good DC voltage at all. But we are getting, it's showing 30. Let's see if we turn it over on AC, what it does. Nothing. Right. So back over here to DC. So we're getting 32 DC volts, but our ripple's horrible. So I guess we can, I got some filter caps, which they're 100 microfarads. I don't know if one of those will work. My ear, guys, what would cause a person's ear to start ringing? Like, it's done it 3 times a day. I mean, my ears always rang before, but it'd be like once every or twice a year, you know? It's weird. I wish it quit. So we got 32 volts DC, but ripple is horrible. And we need that line to be as straight as we can get it. So let me get a couple more alligator clips out, and we'll see what we can do. See, we got 100 microfarad at 250 volts. Here's the negative side. Here's the positive side. So we'll hook the negative up here. Ooh, it's going fast. And let's hook. Oh, that straightened it out, didn't it? Our voltage actually went up. How'd that happen? So let's, we don't have, I don't know. I would think, I don't see any lines. I see run. And our voltage went way up. I don't know. That's weird, ain't it, guys? I wasn't expecting the voltage to go up on that. Now, I've done this before, and I've got to this point. Now, I don't even have anything. So, I need to get a resistor. I need a resistor to get this down, this voltage, down to about 12 volts. So we can maybe power this little LED light here. So I got to figure out what size resistor to put on here. I'm thinking, I wonder if a 10K would be too little. I don't know. Let me hop up here for a second, and I will look through my resistors. I got this big old resistor. I bet you it would work. It's a flame-proof resistor. What? Think we can put that in line? Wow, wouldn't that be? I think that's a little overkill. Let me see if I can look online and do some calculations, because we need it down. We need that 45 down to 12. That's weird how this. That's usually that would have like a little floaty thing, you know, not floaty, but you would see it moving, just little ripples. But it's plumb, it's straight as an arrow. The capacitor's not hot. And we're getting 46 DC volts. Have I cracked the code, guys? Have I figured it out for myself? It would be great if I did. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I have a big old resistor here that I use to discharge capacitors. It may be overkill, but we'll start out with this big old thing. Let's unplug this real quick. And the capacitor's still keeping it charged, 46 volts. It's starting to drop. It's dropping, it's dropping. I can't believe I put that. See, we started out with what, 36 volts? Or 35? It almost gave it 10 more volts when we put that capacitor in. That's weird. Alright. So we're going to put this in here. So, where do I put that? I need to put it in between the power. I'm put it right here. Take this off for a minute. Put this in like that. And then we'll put this on. There we go. But it's still saying 43 volts. So let's plug it in. See what it does when we give it juice. I would have thought with that resistor being in, it would been down to 0. We're still at 45 volts. So that resistor didn't do anything. Did I place it wrong, you think? Did I place it wrong? Let's try it on the other side. Unplug it. Unplugged. Take this back off. Take the resistor back off. Put it back here. Go on the ground side. Where's the... That would be taking it to ground. That wouldn't make sense. Wonder why that resistor didn't work. Let's try another resistor, guys. Let me dig one out here. That was weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Knocking stuff over. I gotta put some of this stuff up. I gotta put my Atari back up in storage, and I'm glad I'm taking vacation next week. A lot of things get done. Okay, what do we want? Let's get us a 10 microfarad. Let's get us a 10K resistor if I can find one. If I can find one here. Here's a 10K. I just don't see it being help us because that one's huge. Unless it's a bad resistor. We got a resistor here. Let's take this off, wrap it around. This I'm unplugged, which 43 volts is not going to hurt anyway. Too bad. And being DC, it shouldn't be that bad at all. We got that, and then we need to wrap it around this one. Oh, that's just the, well, it probably still work. Wrap it around this one. That's what's going to the multimeter. Wrap it around. And then put it back on. There we go. And then we'll make it real tight with this one. Alright, we have a resistor in place. Now we're getting, without power, it's down to 1.4. We got everything hooked back up. Y'all can't see this. Oh, okay. Let's plug it back in. Where got the plug? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Got a 10K resistor. And we're still at 45 volts. Huh. I'm not doing something right, guys. We got a resistor in there. And it's not resisting anything. It is not resisting anything. This goes. That's the power. Maybe I put it over here. This is coming off the power, so. Okay, let's unplug it. Unplugged. Take this all back apart. Hook everything back the way we had it. There. And then we'll put the resistor right here. There's that. We need another. Wrap that around. More tight. Don't want to get on our tie. There we go. We are tight. So we got a 10K resistor. I'll put that back where we had it right here. It's still saying 42, and I'm unplugged. That cap's holding that much juice. Let's discharge that cap. Maybe that's. I'll discharge the cap. Put that resistor on it. There. It should be discharged. Now let's put that back in. Now the hard part is where did I have it hooked? Got the resistor. Where did it? Okay, that was the posi. Okay. Positive side. Here. That's not the one I need. Here's the one I need. And negative. Alright, it's discharged. It has no voltage on it. Alright, now let's plug it in. We're not getting anything. Now, we're not getting any type of voltage. Did I put this back on right? Negative. Yeah. So that didn't work. That resistor took everything off. So, I had that resistor there. Okay. I'm confused. I'm confused now, guys. Got our positive. This is. So we need to get this. Right there, it's the posi. We need to take this off. That's right. Okay, take this resistor plumb out. The situation. Where do I even have it hooked to? Oh. There we go. And this goes back here. And then it's... Huh. Where's my ground? Up here. So we'll move this up here, maybe. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to it, guys. Let's see. Oh, heck, I'm not plugged. We did that other night. I thought I was plugged in and I wasn't. I don't know. My brain is scattered sometimes. It's just the negative, right? Negative. Let me plug it in. See what's going on. I can't believe it wasn't plugged in. Alright, it's plugged in now, but it's still zero. And I have lost everything here, guys. What did I do? What did I do? Positive, positive. Hold on, let me go back step here, see what I did. Alrighty, guys. I was able to get it down to about 15 volts, as you can see right here. We've got it down to 15. It kind of went 60. It's almost 16 volts, which this lot is 15. It's probably a 12. It's probably a 12 volt. So a couple little extra volts, I don't think it'll hurt it, but it doesn't matter because see, it's not coming on, and that's the problem I've had in the past. I can get the juice. It's showing there's juice here on. There's juice, you know. We see the 15.8, but when I hook it to something, I'm just not getting anything out of it, and that's what's been so frustrating because I see it here unless that light bulb's blue, but I don't think it is. Got the filters in and everything. I don't have a resistor in it. I just went here on the corner and it's actually 15 volts DC right here. I just moved it. If I move this, I'm gonna hook it from here because I don't want to put that much juice to that lot. If I move it over where the yellow alligator clip is, we'll go back up to the 45.8. If I move it back over here to the corner, we're down to 15.8. So maybe this light's blown. I don't know. I don't have anything in here right now. Wait a minute, I got a turn signal. Let me check. I forgot that turn signal's got a bad bulb in it too. Guys, I may have to make a separate video. I've got to find, uh-oh, we lost juice, didn't we? We lost power all the way. Yep. So what happened there? I wonder. Hook it there. Yep. Somehow we lost juice. I scared myself. I thought maybe I messed my transformer up. I took it off the rectifier, and now it's over here to AC 33.1. I must have had a wire loose or something. But what I was saying, guys, maybe I'm going to have to find something that I can sacrifice. That if it breaks, it breaks. I don't want to use something that I'll burn up. This was kind of the thing. I bought this at the flea market the other day, and I never tested it. I got it for my old bike. I thought it was actually older than what it was supposed to be. What it is, I should say. And when I got it home, I got looking at closer, and it's a newer piece. It's got a LED light in it. So, but it's going to look good on my old Huffy motorbike. How to see if I can get that back in there. But anyway, I don't know. That may be blown. I'll check it on something else. Actually, let me get a battery. Alright, I have a 12-volt battery here. See what it does on this. Let me rake up some alligator clips. And there's a ground. One more. Here's another one. Aussie on. Let's hook our ground up first. There's the ground. And I'm just going to touch this real fast. Let's see what it does. Well, it's going to get to set there. Let's see. Yeah, that's not even working with this. I know this battery's good. So I need to find something to test with. Let's switch the wires. This light must have been bad. That kind of stinks. I paid $5 for this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that thing's dead. But I'll make it, if I find something tonight, I'll make another video, guys, and we'll test it on something that works, because we're still not for sure. That it may have been working. I may have cracked the code and figured out how to do it. I did change one of these diodes. I had it pointing the wrong direction, so I could have been that thing the whole time when I was getting frustrated a few months back and couldn't figure it out. And I just simply had the diode in the wrong position. But yeah, I'm surprised that don't work. I paid $5 for that. Daggone it. I mean, you could tell how I thought it was old. It's got the cloth wire. It just looks old. And it didn't take me long to notice. Once I got in the truck and give it another look over, I was like, man, that's not old. That's kind of modern. If it had an analog bulb in it, I've got plenty of those. See, now I don't even have a replacement bulb for this. That's the bad thing about LED, is it's throwaway. I don't know how I could fix that. Maybe I know what I could do. I could put a analog bulb in it. I can rewire it, put my analog in. That's what I'll do. I'll use the housing and put an older style flashlight bulb in it. And I've got just the thing. It's all rushing to me, guys. It's all flooding through my head. Alright, guys. I'm going to hop off here right now, because I don't have anything to sacrifice to see if it's going to work, because I don't want to tear anything up. So, as soon as I figure it out, you know I will. I'll be back. I'll show you all. And you all can just clap and tell me how happy and everything and proud you are of me for figuring it out. Ain't that right, guys? Alrighty. Until the next one, guys, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. I hope everybody's doing good and everybody is fine and everything's going your guys' way, guys. See you on the next one.